Okay. Good morning, dear students. Is I am audible?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Only
Good
9
morning, sir.
students have joined. Hmm? Today we are going to start new assembly. That is machine wise. Can anyone tell me what is the use of machine wise? Can anyone tell me what is the use of machine wise? ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ machine wise?
Sir, ಇಲ್ಲ sir.
Okay. So machine wise is a tool used to grip the workpiece for carry outing hand tool operation like filing or cutting. Okay, so machine wise will be used. You can see the part drawing of machine wise. Here you see machine wise is used to holding or gripping the workpiece firmly while working. Okay, here you will be having two jaws. One is fixed jaw, another one is movable jaw. Okay, so you can move the jaw, this movable jaw with respect to fixed jaw, so that you can firmly hold the workpiece. Here in for gripping purpose, extra piece will be given with knurling on the surface, so that you can hold it firmly without any sort of vibration. Okay, machine wise are fixed to the work table. Okay, so that machine table wise it is called as table machine wise, or it can also fix it for the machines also, machine in order to grip the workpiece. Okay, drilling machine, shaping machine, or planing machine, or even hand tool operation like axa cutting, filing. For that you can use this machine wise. Here you see you have a body, and this is movable jaw, this is spindle, and this will go from year to year. So it is a threaded one. As you rotate this with the help of pin, will rotate this. As we rotate, this will move close and away from the fixed jaw. Okay. So I will, you can see the video related to machine wise, how the parts will be.
can slide along the base, but it cannot lift up. The block is the base on the other side. The children hole in the block. This is the spindle. The spindle is assembled with the sliding jaw and locked using the jaw edges screw.
Sir, voice is not clear, sir.
Okay, it is video voice.
Split works on away from the fixed jaw, enabling handling and unhandling of one case perspective.
So we'll start the assembly by creating a part drawing. Okay, so here the one we see in the video, it is the operation is slightly different. Okay, here this is the body in which it is a single unit body and the fixed jaw is a single unit here. Okay, these are jaw gripper. Okay, these are jaw gripper. This is movable jaw. Okay, with the help of the fastening equipment we can assemble this. Okay, we'll start the part drawing. Here you see part drawing of a machine wise. Okay, this is the body what we see here. First one. Second one is here you see second component. This is front view, top view and side view also given for the body. These are three views. For second one you have this many views, again three views. This is bottom view, front view, side view and bottom view. This is bottom view. Third one is jaw gripper. You have two numbers jaw gripper. You see body movable jaw. Second one, this is movable jaw. The third one jaw grip, then screw M6, screw rod, washer, nut, lock nut, clamping plate. Clamping plate is it will come below this one here you see. So once it is placed on the body, the movable jaw, from the bottom it is locked. Okay, from the bottom, so that it will not move vertically. Okay, it is only possible to move horizontally, so that you can tighten the workpiece or loosen the workpiece. Okay, let's start the assembly here by considering first part. These three are the views of the first part: front view, top view and side view. Can you tell me which command we have to use? You have to use normal protrusion or revolved protrusion?
Normal, sir.
Normal protrusion, but because it is not cylindrical in shape. In screw jaw, we will use the revolved protrusion. Okay, and in plumber block also for cups you use the revolved protrusion. Okay, bearing cups. Here you see this is the front view. You have to draw these outer boundaries of the front view. Later we can think about internal parts. Okay, internal lines. What are these given? Here this is uniform for this distance. Okay, this length it is uniform rectangular shape. So here also you have to draw only this much. Extra projection what you see for 5 mm, that we can do it later because it is not uniform. Okay, so only it is not from for entire width or entire thickness. It is only at the center. So this drawing what you see front view, this boundary you have to draw, and this thickness is 100 mm. Here you see width is 100 mm. Okay, so later these wings also what you see the wings here in the top view, this is only up to this 20 mm. Okay, whatever you see this one it is 20 mm and extra 3 mm is given for this U section. Okay, so that we will do it later after finishing the this rectangular portion. Okay, this front view. Okay, so we'll draw the front view first. First, analyze the dimension. Here you see the total distance is given 230. 230 is the total length. As I am starting from the mid of the line where two planes will intersect, so I will start from here. So total is 230. Again, you negotiate this 5 mm thickness. So I will consider this later. So 230 minus 5. Here also 5 mm. 230 minus 5 minus 5, it will be 210, 220. Half of the 220 is 110, right? So you have to take 110 at 0 degree. What will be the height? Height is 85 mm. Okay, 85 mm height, and this distance is from here to here. What is distance? So from here to here it is 40. Okay, here 40 minus 5 you have to take, that is 35. Downward distance is 25, it is given here. This line is 5 mm as it is mentioned here. This length is how much? You have to calculate. Total is 85. 85 minus 25. How much? 85 minus 25. How much?
Se- 70, 65.
85, 85 minus 25. 60. 60 minus 30. 30 minus 27. 3. So this distance is 3 mm. So 3 mm. What about this distance? So out of full length you take. So the full length is 220, out of which you already drawn 40. So the remaining distance will be 220 minus 40, it will be 180. 180 again downwards, it is 57 here, and close this line. Okay. Now can you tell me the dimension? Okay. So we'll take the dimension protrusion here, normal protrusion. Take the front plane. So take the line command. From here you have to take 110. First dimension is 110 at 0 degree. So then what is the height? 85, right? 85 at 90. Then 35 at 180. Are you able to follow what I explained in the previous slide, previous part drawing sketch? Again, 25 is the height at minus 90. Again, 5 mm at 180. Again, 3 mm at minus 90, as we already calculated. This one will be 220 minus 40. It will be 180. 180 at 180 degree. Okay, again downwards this is 57 at minus 90. Okay, so then you close this. So while closing, make sure that the end of this point and end of this line will match. Like this, you have to create a profile. Is it clear? Very simple, right? So 110 at 0, 85 at 90, then it will be 35 at 180, 25 at minus 90, 5 at 180, then 3 at minus 90, 180 at 180. Okay, then this will be 57 and you close the profile. Okay, here the round is given. If you see the drawing here, the round of 5 and 10 mm is given. Okay, so take this round option. Okay, of 10 mm. So select a fillet, the fillet between these two lines for 10 mm radius. Okay, so then you say return option. So here you see, so what is the width? As you see the top view, width is given. So width will be 100 mm. Total width is 180, but this is not uniform. This wings and all, it is not uniform. Only at particular section, this wings and all is it is there. Uniform section here is only up to 100 mm. 100 mm, the rectangle what you see, that is uniform section. What you see in the front view. So give 100 mm width. You select symmetric extent and give the width of 100 mm. Finish. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then we'll see what I have to do next. So here you see, so next you have to do this protrusion. this one. Okay, so this is at a distance on the right side at 30 mm distance. Okay, at 30 mm distance, you draw the profile. This is 32 mm radius. Okay, 32 mm diameter. Draw 32 mm diameter and you protrude up to 5 mm. Here again, it is also 32 mm. Protrude up to 5 mm. So you can do that. So here, select the protrusion. Select this surface. As the distance is given here, 30 mm. 30 mm, draw the vertical line from the center here, where plane will intersect, two plane will intersect. So there you will get the center of this circle. Okay. So from this point, take 30 mm at 90. From that center, you draw a circle of 32 mm diameter. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Return. Here you see
Sir.
this protrusion of 5 mm. Like this you have to do. And here you see the round option is given here in between these two surface where it meets. So that you have to give here round in this edge. Okay, round of 5 mm it is taking. Okay, you say click on the right mark and preview. Okay, once you done this, this is this protrusion is there in the other side also. You can do it again on this surface by selecting this surface, or you can use solid mirror option. Here you have solid mirror option, mirror copy feature. Select feature to be included in the mirror, it will ask. So you can select this protrusion and this round. Here also you can select, or here also you can select. If you select this protrusion and round in the edge bar, what you see? Are you able to see the screen? Solid screen?
No, sir.
No, sir.
ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವನ್ರು ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ರೆ
ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ನಮ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ನಾವು.
ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 32 mm diameter, 5 mm extrusion on both the side. Okay, so that's what I am doing here. So I will do undo option and I will do here. Take the protrusion, select this surface. So take the protrusion, select this surface. From this point, midpoint, take 30 mm length. From the end of that, from here you draw a circle of 32 mm diameter. So then you trim this line or delete this line. Then give return. So 5 mm protrusion depth. Click. Then you have to give round option for the edge where this surface and this protrusion will meet. Select this 5 mm. It automatically take 5 mm. Says right click this. A right mark is there na, just click there and give preview. Okay, so then finish. You will get this kind of protrusion. So this same similar part you have to do it on other side of the surface also. For that you can do it by selecting this surface as you did it for this surface, or else you can do solid mirror. Okay, so we'll see how it works. Mirror copy feature. Here we have mirror option, mirror copy feature. Select this protrusion and this round. Okay, so select both one. You can select here as well as here also you can select. Okay, here also you can click and select these two, and then you say okay here. And then click on the planar reference plane. This is the plane you have to click. You can see on the other side same protrusion is mirrored. Okay, because from center I am creating this distance also 110, this distance also 110. Okay, this is also 5 mm width, this is also 5 mm width. That's why I can use mirror option. Okay, I used mirror option before creating a hole. Here you see the hidden line is given, right? This is a hole, okay, of diameter. What is the diameter of this hole? In the side view it is mentioned here. So from, if you see from here, okay, from the side view it is mentioned the diameter will be 20. Okay, so before cutting the 20 hole, I am created this. I created this. Okay, so why? Because this side you have 20 hole. Okay, this side you have say less 12 hole. So both are different, 20 12 That's why I created this separately. Okay, so I will do it later. This one, and this wall I will create later because you have a cutout here. So you can see from the top you have a cutout here. After creating cutout, you can easily use through next option, so that no need to give the distance. This wall will be created to true next up to here. Okay, you have to create this cutout. You see hidden lines from the hidden vertical line. So throughout this distance, throughout the height of the part, this cutout will be there. Okay, so you have two options. You can use from the top surface. If you select top surface, you draw the rectangle, this one, and you can give through hole. Okay, so that you can get a cutout. But here also you will be having hidden lines. That means it is not uniform cutout. Here, if you see the side view, the cutout will be like this. It is a like stepped one, like this. You can see this. It will be like this. Okay, what I will do, instead of selecting the top surface and creating this rectangle and do the cutout. Okay, so if you do like this again, yeah, from the bottom also you have to create these steps. In order to avoid that multiple option, what I will do is I will use this side view and I take the dimension. So here cutout is there from this surface, 3 surface. Can you see this 3 line? You have that 3 surface here. So by selecting this surface, I will start the cutout. Okay, so let me see the dimension. This total width will be at the bottom, it is 60, right? This is 30. So this length will be how much? This is 10 here, the given. Okay, 10 this distance will be, here it is given 60 minus 52, it is 8. On either side it will be 4 and 4 this will be 3 because this is 30 10. This total distance will be 13, this will be 3 this distance will be how much? This distance will be 52 minus what is this length? This length you can see in the top view, this is 40 40 is the cutout width. Here you see, so this is 40 in between these two lines, it is 40 so 52 minus 40, it is 12. On either side it will be 6 so like that I will create a profile. Okay, you see here I will use the normal cutout, simple cutout. Select this surface. Here you see this surface, you need to select, zoom the area because it is a smaller surface. For selecting properly, you zoom that area and select this surface for drawing that cutout. Okay, so that the 3 surface is taken as a plane. Here you need to draw that diagram. What is that? From the center point, so 30 60 is the width. So 30 one side you take 30 at 0. So then 10 at 90. Then 60 minus 52, it will be 8. 8 divided by 2, it will be 4. 4 at 180. Again 13 minus 10, it will be 3 3 at 90. Again, so 52 minus 40, 12. On either side 6 6 at 180. Okay, here you can extend this line for any length. Okay, so why I will tell you here, you see, after creating a cut down up to this extent, from here on there is no material. Here you see, after this cutout, from afterwards there is no material. Even you extend further, okay, no need to measure this length. Okay, you just extend this because from here on there is no material to cut. Okay, that's why you can extend that. Okay, same are you understand this? Is it clear how I am taking this dimension? Is it clear? Is it
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is 60 I taken half of the distance 30. This length will be 10 30 at 0, 10 at 90. The difference between these two width will be 8. So 4 mm you take, then this will be 3 mm. This will be 52 minus 40, it will be 12, and on one side it will be 6 mm. Then extend the line. Okay, you can see this. So you see here 30 mm, then 10 mm, then 4 mm, I think 4 mm, then this will be 3 mm, this will be 6 mm. Okay, like that. So then use mirror option. Mirror option, select this profile what you created. So then do mirror about this plane. So then you close this profile. If it is open, you cannot do the solid features. So close this profile. As I told you, when you use mirror option, the between these two lines there is a connectivity problem. This will not connect it. So you will use connect option and connect the line, end of this line and end of this line. So and also you see here you have a round fillet is given for this end. Okay, give that fillet here also. Okay, in between these two lines, zoom the area and do the fillet between these two. About 2 mm you give, just give 2 mm fillet. Okay, it is not mentioned. I am taking this randomly. Here also on the other side also do that fillet of 2 mm. Select fillet 2 mm. Okay, so after creating the profile, so then go for return option. Here you see, so if we give return on the right side, this material will be taking cutout, but I want left side cutout. Okay, for what distance you have to extend this cutout, what the profile you created. Okay, so that you see in the drawing. See, this cutout is up to here, up to this point. So that uh, from here to here it is 180, as we taken this 180 mm. 180 minus 15. Here you see. So from here to here it is 180. 180 minus 15 will be 165. 165 mm width I have to give. Cutout width will be 165 mm. Like this you have to create. If you create like this, you see top view, it will be normal cutout rectangle you can see. If you see from the bottom, so like this steps you can see. So where this part will be accommodated. So the bottom plate will accommodate. Clamping plate here. You see this one. Okay. So when you moving the movable jaw, along with movable jaw, this will also move. Okay, that will move along this guiding surface. For that movement, this guiding surface is given here. This one. Okay. Is it clear? Is
Yes,
it
sir.
clear up to here? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So if simply listening, you will not able to understand anything. You have to watch the videos. After one day, we'll get video, and parallelly, you have to practice. Then only it's possible to understand. Okay, simply listening, then you will forget. Okay, if you practice well, so whatever this is the third assembly we are doing, so there is 80% chance you will get one among these three assemblies. Okay, so then what else you have to do? So as I told you, here you will be having 20 mm hole up to through next you can use up to this surface you will be having 20 mm hole. From here you will be having 12 mm hole through this surface. Okay, you see the drawing. So here you will be having 20 mm hole. The dimension of the hole is given here in the side. You can see here this hole in the top itself. The dimension is given. Okay, take that part. So normal cutout. Is it a normal cutout or threaded one? So here only single lines are given. So it is nothing but it is a normal cutout. Okay, so just you select the cutout option along on this surface. So if you move along this curve, you will the center will be highlighted. So from the same center, draw a circle of 20 mm diameter. Is it clear? So then say return. So you have to use, see whatever the from here, it doesn't, it should not pass the other material like this. You can leave here like this. You can give cutout. So from this surface you will be having 12 mm hole. So if you move along the curve circle, you will center will be highlighted. Click on the same center and give 12 mm circle, 12 mm cutout up to you. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
So
we'll see the drawing. What else you have to do? This is these are because it is moving as here you see, as this one will go inside, so it will be rotating. If you rotate this, then only the movable jaw come close to the fixed jaw or move away from the fixed jaw. So for rotating member here, they given this one is for lubrication purpose. This hole is given. This hole as well as these holes. These holes are given for lubrication purpose. Even if you don't do that, it does not matter in your exam. So this is given at least priority. Okay, if you have time, you can do this this one lubricating holes, these two, or else you can leave it. Okay, as now when you are practicing, you can uh, do this. Okay, this is a countersink hole. Okay, simply the countersink is given. Uh, the so oil hole, we call it as oil hole of 3 mm. So 3 mm is the diameter. Here also you have oil hole here also. So this is also a 3 mm oil hole. Okay. So in order to act as a reservoir, a countersink is given in the top. Okay, this will be from the end at 20 mm from the end. This countersink hole, oil hole will be there. Here 10 mm from the end, this oil hole will be there. Okay, we'll do it here in the exam. Even if you not do, no problem. So because we are doing countersink hole, from normal cutout you cannot do. So select the hole option, select this surface, select the line in order to locate the position. At what distance it is there? At a distance of 20 from the end. 20 mm line you take. Okay, so here you have to click on this hole option, define the hole. Okay, so here countersink hole, diameter of the hole is 10 mm. Countersink diameter little bit, sorry, 3 mm is the diameter of the hole. Countersink diameter, let me give 1 mm more than that. Okay, this is the diameter of the hole. Countersink diameter you give 4 mm. Okay, countersink angle, you select standard angle 82°. So there is no thread here. So and here you have to select uh, here you see through next you have to select. Okay, so that here you see and the hole is going here. Okay, a 20 mm hole is going here. Up to that extent it will be taken. If you give through next option, through next, then okay, place that hole at the from for the end of this 20 mm line. Okay, similar one you have to do here. So for a distance of how much you see here, 10 mm from the other end surface. Okay, so take a line from this end point 10 mm at 0°. Here you have to do it. So again you define the hole. countersink 3 mm, 4 mm, 82 through next. Okay, same hole I have to place it here also. Okay, so then you delete this line, reference line, then you say return. So it will be, because these two surfaces are different. Yes, it is taken. Up to here it is taken. So this is just to feed the oil. Okay, so you have to do it. Is it clear? Is it
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then what else is left? So this countersink is there over, this extruded part is over, walls are over, here also it is over. So then you will be having this screw here. You see, you have to do the, from the side view you can see on the movable jaw surface. Here on the movable jaw surface you cannot see here. In the fixed jaw, as you see, there are two screw holes in order to join the jaw gripper. Okay, jaw gripper. So two holes are there. You have to, yeah, on the other side also it is there. In the fixed jaw also you can see two holes are there. Two holes of diameter 5, deep 13, and tap M6. Okay, so 5 mm diameter hole, 13 mm is the depth of the hole, and it is threaded hole up to 10 mm. It is threaded. Thread dimension is 6 mm. Okay, so it will be located from the center. It is 60 mm apart, and from this surface, you see this 5 mm flat surface. Okay, from that 5 mm flat surface, it is 12.5 mm height. You have to locate that first. So this is a hole you have to select, because you are doing threaded hole. Select this surface here, uh, from this line. This is the center line. As you see, this is the center line. From this line, this midpoint of this line, you have to take 12.5 mm height. Okay, at 90. So uh, the screw holes are 60 mm apart. So you draw 30 mm on either side, 30 mm at 0. On the other side also you have to draw 30 mm. 30 mm at 180. So then you define the hole. We want, say here, the whole circle. Okay, window will be appear if you click on this command. Okay, here you select a here you select a threaded hole. So what is the diameter of the threaded hole? 5 mm, right? Diameter is 5 mm. Select 5 mm diameter. So then thread of M6, as they given it is M6. Okay, to finite extent. Okay, finite extent. Thread thread depth will be 10 mm. Okay, here thread depth will be 10 mm. Hole depth will be, so here it a finite value, finite extent here also you take. Here you mention hole depth is 13 mm. So is it V bottom is required? Yes, it is given. V bottom is given here. You see. Okay, here they given two holes of diameter 5. Okay, the hole depth will be 13 mm. M6 thread is M6. Okay, thread depth will be 10 mm. That's what we are defining here. Threaded hole. If you take it M6 here, automatically here it is taking 6 mm. Even if you give 5 mm, it will take 6 mm only. If you give 5 mm, here it will take an M5. This minor changes you can negotiate, no problem. Okay, so here thread depth will be, this is thread depth will be 10 mm. The total depth of the wall is 13 mm. Here you have to select last one, finite extent, and give 13 mm depth, and V bottom you select. Like this you will get. So the distance given is the V bottom you select. So then say save default. Then okay, place year 1 and at the end of this line, year 1. After placing that, you can delete this reference line. So then say return. So on this side, you want this hole. This is in order to fix the screw. Okay, this is given. Is anything left in the body? Screw holes are over, oil holes also over. This wing portion is only left. Wing portion is only left. It is symmetric about this line. So if you do it in one side, you can do a mirror. Okay. Is it clear? Can you analyze the drawing?
Yes, sir.
Let me start. Okay. Here you see this wing portion. You have to do it here. I will select in order to do. I will select the bottom surface. Here you see from the bottom it is extended to top. Okay. Select the bottom surface. Draw this profile. Draw this profile up to this inner section, inner line. Forget about this inside U-shaped line. So just draw this profile. Okay, and then also you can mirror. Okay, this one, and then you have to protrude up to 20 mm first. After protruding 20 mm, extra 3 mm you have to protrude after. Okay. So here, what is the from here? If you start, this length will be 120 by 2. It is 60 mm length. Okay, I will stop here only because I don't know the angle here. So this is 60 mm. This distance will be how much? From here to this center of the this curve, semicircular curve. This distance will be. Say here it is given 154 from this center to this center. Okay, it is 154. 154 divided by 2, how much? Again, 154 minus 100. This is also you neglect. 154 minus 100 is 54. 54 by 2. On either side, this dimension will be sharing. 54 divided by 2 is 27. This distance will be 27. So from this, you draw a circle, two circle. So one is radius 13 and another one is radius 8. That means 26 mm diameter and 16 mm diameter, two circle you have to draw. Okay. Then this distance will be how much? You have to draw from the end of the circle. Here, tangent to that circle, you have to draw this line. This line. Okay, here only one circle you draw. Smaller circle of radius 8 is given. You draw a circle of 16 mm diameter. From the end of that point, you draw a line here. This length will be 180 minus 154. It will be 26. 26 on either side, it will be 13 mm. 13 mm. Then you extend this line from here to here. Here to here, it is 13 mm. As the given up to here, it will be so 40. 40 one side, it will be 20. 20 minus this is radius 8, smaller circle. 20 minus 8, here it will be 12 mm. 12 mm, or else you can locate this point from here to here, it is 20 mm. Here you can draw a circle of 26 diameter, as 16 is the radius given, 26 diameter. Then you can draw from end of this 60 mm line, you can draw tangent to this 26 diameter circle. Here also you can draw tangent to this 26 mm circle. We'll start doing, you will understand. So use protrusion command. I have to protrude from either bottom surface you have to select, or you can select this plane. Okay, from this plane only I started. Okay, you select this plane. If you select the bottom surface, you may get like this. Okay, no problem. It is depends on how you oriented while you are selecting. So you just select the protrusion command and select this plane, bottom plane. Okay, here from the midpoint I will start. So you can start it here or here. It's your wish. Later you can mirror with respect to plane. So from this intersection of this line and this line, from here I take 60 mm at 0. So total will be 120 mm. Half of that distance I will take 50 mm. From here to center of this that semicircle of 8 mm. Okay, radius, that distance will be 27. So from here to here it is 154. Half of the distance will be 54 minus this 100. That will give 27 is the distance. 27 at minus 90. From there, so from that 27 mm, you have to draw a line again. I'll draw a line of this 20 mm, as 40 is given. 20 mm line you have to draw. So here you see what I did, 60 mm line. So then I stop here only. So here to here distance will be 27. So from here to here distance will be 20 mm. That's what I drawn. From this center you draw a circle of inner circle of 8 mm radius, that is 16 mm diameter. This circle will be 26 mm diameter. Okay. Draw a circle of, from here you draw a circle of 16 mm diameter. Okay, from here you draw a circle of 26 mm diameter. Sorry, diameter will be 26. Here you see, diameter will be 26. Like that you have to draw. Okay, so then fit to screen here. So unwanted line you can trim. You extend the end of 60 mm line from end point to here, tangent to the circle. You have to draw like this. Then you can trim the unwanted portion here. You just extend this line here, extend option, extend to next option is there. You extend line, this line. Only we need top circle, 8 mm circle, bottom one you can trim. Okay, so this also you can trim, this also you can trim, this line you can trim. Here also this line you can trim, and you zoom this area, you can trim this line, this line, this line you can trim. Okay, so I'll keep it that line. I have to draw a tangent from this line to here. So this distance will be, as we seen here. Here you see 180 minus 154, it will be 26. Half of the distance will be 13 mm. You draw 13 mm line at minus 90. Okay, then you extend this line to meet this curve. Okay, I need to retain only this curve, so you can trim unwanted lines here. So this is what the required profile. So again, if you move on the center of the 8 mm radial circle, if you draw the vertical line here, this portion also you can trim so that you can do mirror option. Okay, you can do mirror of this. Do you understand how I created this drawing?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? What I did is first draw 60 mm line. then 27 mm line, again 20 mm line. So from this end you draw a circle of 16 mm radius. From this end you draw a circle of 26 mm diameter. Here 16 mm diameter, here 26 mm diameter. Then from the end of this line, tangent to the circle, draw a line. Again trim the unwanted portion. Then at the end of this arc horizontal line, you draw 13 mm line, and then again you extend this line to meet this curve. Okay, so that you will get a profile like this. So then you do mirror this.
We want to join now, sir, the lines.
Which one?
Sir, the wing.
I will show you. You select this. Okay, mirror option, mirror with respect to this plane, so that you will get like this. Okay, then once you use mirror option, end of this point and end of this point is not connected. Connect this line by using connect option. Here also end of this curve and end of this curve is not connected. Connect this. Okay, then you can say return. Here you see. So you have to do the protrusion up to 20 mm. Okay, so 20 mm. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
I have to do it again and show, or you can understand what I am saying.
We can understand, sir.
Okay, so while practicing, you parallelly watch the video and practice. Okay, so once you do it, then it will be easy. Okay, first you do it and understand, then you have to practice such a way that you have to finish this in 1 hour or 1.5 hour in exam. Both all the drawings, part drawing and assembly. Okay, as I am explaining you, I am taking more time. If I do it alone in 1 hour, I can complete this assembly. Like that you have to practice. Okay, once you create this profile, extra 3 mm this distance is there na. So only up to 20 mm I extruded. This 3 mm is there. This is given in order to grip on the bench. Okay, in order to lock to the bench, this extra wing is given. Here with the help of bolt and nut, they will lock to the bench. Okay, so again here you need to create these two profile, this U shape line and this U shape line you have to create, and then with that U channel you can protrude for 3 mm. Okay, yeah, since it is already there, you select the protrusion option, select this surface, top of the newly formed surface, you select that one, and from the end of this line draw 13 mm line. This is 13, as you know, 13 mm at 90. Okay, so again you draw a line of, this will be 26 mm or 16 mm. 8 mm radius means 16 mm. Draw 16 mm at 0 angle. Again you draw this line of 13 mm at minus 90. From this midpoint of these two line, this line you draw a circle of how much? 16 mm diameter. I am recreating the U-shaped line. Okay, again trim the unwanted lines, trim this. Okay, so then again draw a circle of if you move along the same curve, you will center will be highlighted. Draw a circle of 13 mm radius, that is 26 is the diameter. Okay, or else you can also do like this. You can use offset option. Here you see offset, use offset. Okay, chain offset, click. The radial difference is how much? This is 8 mm. The outer circle will be 13 mm. Radial difference is 13 minus 8. 5 mm is the radial distance. Give the distance 5 mm. Click this. Okay, it will asking inside or outside. It is outside. Is it taking very small? So let me otherwise let me create this drawing again. Use circle. If you move along the circle, you will get a center. Draw a circle of 26 diameter, and then you draw a line of from here to the end of this line. Or this distance is the 8 mm, this will be 13 mm. So 5 mm line you draw at a angle of 0. Then extend this line. Similarly, here also from this end you draw a line of 5 mm at 180. Then extend this line. So then trim unwanted lines. Trim this, trim this, trim this. Okay, then you have to say return. This is 5 mm, you have to, 3 mm you have to protrude. Protrusion. If you fix the angle minus 90, you can extend up to here. Again, you take line up to here. Again, you draw line up to here. Here also, you extend this line to the bottom by fixing angle minus 90. Then with the help of circle option, you can draw a circle of 16 diameter. Trim unwanted line. Three mm. So here you have round option. Here, if you see the front view, the round is given. It is not a flat one. Give the round to the edge. Like this. 5 mm it will take automatically. Like that you give. Okay, then save it in diametry. I want to use solid mirror option again. Select the mirror copy feature. Instead of doing it on the other side, same. You can select like this. Select the protrusion. First protrusion, then second protrusion, then round. Okay, protrusion of this 20 mm, protrusion of 3 mm, then round what you given. After selecting, just click right mark here. So then it will ask, click the planar reference plane, select this plane. Okay. I think protrusion. Once you click this, it will ask, first it is asking planar face or reference plane. Select reference plane. Select feature to be included. This one, this one, this one. And then you have to select this one, smart mirror. You select first one here. Smart mirror option can see here. You click that. So then right mark here. Then you select the plane. So then finish. If you see the other side, it will be copied. Is it clear? You have to
Sir.
use smart mirror option. Otherwise, it will show topology error. Okay, select smart mirror. I will repeat that. You see here, select the mirror coffee feature and select the features protrusion 20 mm, 3 mm protrusion route, and then you select first one. By default, second one is selected. Okay, mirror coffee feature fast. So you have to select mirror coffee feature smart, then say right click, then you select the plane reference plane. So then it will be mirror. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then keep it in diametry and save this drawing file. Save as uh, in desktop. I will save with my name folder is there. Machine wise part one. Save like this. Is any features left in the part one? Everything is over, right? In order to create the part, you have to see the reference of front view, top view, as well as side view. All three views are necessary. Okay, we'll start the second part. Or else we'll do the small part. Fourth part, it will take more time as only 10 minutes left. We'll do this fourth part. Okay, screw. This type of screw already we done in the previous assembly. Okay, so same you have to do it. So here the distance will be, see, total distance 16 is given, minus 3 mm. This length will be 13 mm. So draw this width of the screw diameter will be 6 mm as M6 is given, 6 mm. Then this will be 13 mm. So then from here you draw a line. So as we did it for previous assembly, how you did. Okay, here this will be 16 mm. This length will be uh, so here the angle will be 90. So 40 line you extend, then you extend this line. So where it intersect, it will take a new file, part drawing file. Okay, so I will draw the screw. For that, you have to use revolve protrusion for the screw. So the diameter will be 6 mm. Avinash, see 6 mm diameter. So 3 mm you take on one side, 3 mm at 0. So then it will be 16 minus 3, it will be 13 at 90. On the other side, it will be 16 mm at 90. You just extend this line, and from here you have to extend this line for 45 degree. End of the line, 45 degree. Angle will be 45. Okay, you just extend this line like this. So then after intersecting, trim that line. This is what you see here. So 6 mm is diameter means I taken 3 mm. So then total will be 16 mm. 16 minus 3, this will be 13 mm. Line you take it. Then here you take an 16 mm line, extend this line and extend this line 45 degree. As the given total angle is 90, half of that angle will be 45. Okay, like that you have to do the drawing and do select the axis of revolution and say return. Profile is not closed. So here if you click here, the profile is not loaded here, it's showing. That means where the color is highlighted, in between that the profile will not be closed. Okay, so now you after connecting that, say return, so give 360-degree, finish. Okay, so for screw you will be having outer thread of M6. For that you use whole option, external thread option. It will straight thread. It will click on the cylinder to thread this cylinder. Click on the end of the cylinder. Select this. So then to cylinder extent you select here M6. It is already taken M6. Okay, so finish. Thread will become, and also you have this in order to accommodate screwdriver point, in order to tighten or loosen, this will be given. This diameter is 12 mm. Instead of angle you can also use here. If you take 6 mm, then you can join these two lines. You have two options, you can use that. So this will be 1.6 mm is the width of this rectangle. So this will be 1.9 is the height. Okay, you draw as a I will take cutout option, select the plane. Okay, zoom this area. I want to create here. Okay, draw a rectangle of 1.6 mm width, and height will be 1.9 mm at 0-degree. Draw this, then select this, use move option. From the midpoint of the rectangle, move it here, where an intersection point. So there you have to move, then return. Okay, then you select symmetric extent, you cut out like this, finish. Okay, then you save this drawing as part 4. This is part 4. Okay, you see here, and fourth part. Okay, you save it as part 4. Is it clear?
Sir.
Okay. The remaining part we'll take it on in next class. Next class we'll finish the remaining part. Only here main body is have many features. It will take more time. Other than that, second body is also it is if you create this outer boundary, then you give the width of 100 mm. Later you can delete this portion and this portion, and you have to add the screws at the jaw surface as well as bottom surface, so that you can join here this part and this part. Bottom surface also you have to provide screw, and also you have to provide threads here, threaded hole here, so that once you rotate this spindle, okay, this bar, this will move away from the fixed jaw or come near to the fixed jaw. Okay, that will do it in the next class. Next class we'll finish the assembly of the machine wise. After that we'll move on to the part A, part B. After completing part A and part B, then we'll come to the remaining assembly. Okay, any doubts of today's class? Hope you all understand. So
Yes, sir.
kindly practice the drawing what you done today. Okay, if you not practice, I am telling you it will be very difficult to even pass the subject. If you practice very well, so then it will be scoring subject like your CAD subject. Okay, so I will end the session for today. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow for MCW class. Tomorrow we'll finish the third module. Okay, in MCW. Only a small portion left in the third module. We'll finish the third module. Okay, so I'll end the session for today. Have a good day. Take care of.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.